There we go. Wow. Wow. That's all I'm saying. Shut up, phone. So that was interesting. Clearly, the trolls didn't want me to go live. So today is anything. It's just random. The topic is shattered. So I'll just do shattered digitally today, and I'm gonna try to squeeze in the ink drawing or in the evening or something. Gonna be an offline one today, unfortunately. Yeah, I could just photograph my stand, but I'm not gonna do ink. I'm just gonna do comfort zone stuff, right? Oh, God damn it. It's so stupid. It's like I just touched it a little bit. The setup, this stand I created in Lego. It just doesn't have any vitality left. I guess it just kind of separates and disconnects and never just falls. I have to construct some. Hey, Delirian, how's it going? I'm all good. With the with the crashing Lego and home trolls aside, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. So I was thinking, shattered. How about doing a shattered face and some sort of monster comfort zone bullshit, bullshit. Haven't done a stream like this for 13 days or 12 days actually, which is quite except the extra stream on 2-week challenge. Hey, Captain Bowles, Eric Moy, Ohms. Oh, good man. You're fantastic people for joining in on this absolute mayhem of a of a stream. Just did not want to do what it was supposed to do. One thing after the other. And you guys didn't see that, but as I started the stream, um, of course, on those rare occasions where the stream doesn't switch on the camera, that happened as well. So I put the camera, put the PC or the desktop's OBS on, and the camera didn't recognize. And I thought, right, maybe the connection, like the USB, is out for some reason, because I haven't streamed with the camera for quite some time. So I leaned down, and of course, you pulled some cable, and everything came down, and I kind of got a little bit scared because I had a coffee cup on the table. And I was like, please don't hear coffee start pouring off the table. Luckily, only what fell was the web camera, and it didn't break. Man, today is chaos. So I'm doing a shattered face. The topic is obviously it's not 2-week challenge, um, but yeah, trolls. The trolls are strong today. But I had to, of course, go and try to improve that Lego structure by pushing it together a little bit more. Like, why is it weak? Blah, blah, blah. And of course, it was my own mistake there. Going in and messing with something that worked. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? That's the saying. I should have listened to that saying. how's everyone doing? Captain Bose, yeah, you missed the epic start of my traditional my ink warm up. I started it, and oh, what's happening? And the Lego construction collapsed, and your stream was just seeing my table. What's with the lag spikes? Weird. Super weird today. Like I see the camera start. Something is off. Yeah, unfortunately. My start of the stream was quite bad. Nothing worked the way it's supposed to do, and then Lego pieces were missing. I tried to put them back together. Um, I made a, if you don't know Captain Boss, I made a Lego structure that I hang on the monitor, like that. The monitor is there, and then I put the camera on here, and I record straight down, and it didn't want to hold together, and I found all the pieces eventually, and then I tried to put it back up, but it just didn't want to do it. Just didn't want to do it. Just complete failure. So I threw an eye on the clock, and the clock just started becoming more and more. And I thought, for the sake of you guys, not just watching me trying to put together Lego, I just started digital. Holmes, yeah, that would be it would be a good thing. It would be a good thing not to have any trolls messing with me as I'm trying to stream. But it's also part of the experience, right? Roll with the punches and all that. So, God damn it. I will try to fix it so we can go back to Inktober warm-ups tomorrow morning. I will go back to my son's massive Lego pile and come back even stronger. You'll see. You'll see. Captain Jetlag, good morning. And Chillstrand and everyone else. I saw that you guys wrote a lot as I'm trying to put the thing together, but unfortunately I missed everything what was said. I hope it wasn't all. Probably lots of laughter. So I'm kind of blocking it out, this shattered face, but it doesn't look like shattered at the moment. It looks too much like a helmet. So what I gotta do is, I think, force it into awkward pieces. Eric Mui, good morning. How's everyone doing? It's Thursday and Friday tomorrow. Oh yes. And now I will be groomed. I will groom my beard. I will get a haircut. It will be fantastic. I will be like a new man. It's Friday. I updated the 2-week challenge, by the way, with information regarding what the focus should be. And the focus will be about interaction. Facial expression and interaction. And as I mentioned, I think I mentioned yesterday, I will join in the 2-week challenge, and I will try to do 3D base block out and do paint over the 3D base. I just need more time to do it, but I think I'll make the time over the weekend to start at least, because it's a fun idea and it's a useful practice, because I think it's just going to be more and more of a standard using 3D base. I mean, I do know it. I've done it for many clients, and it's not something I need to practice per se, but it's always good to do. That's my point. So I have a scene in mind. It's going to be like probably like a rooftop cafe, and there's this a hunted guy being talking with the hunter over a cup of coffee. So I'm going to try to catch the interaction between those two. Maybe like a laid-back detective versus an angry, hunted anti-hero, kind of. It is challenging, but like I said, it's not something new. I've done it for many projects. One of them is Division. We use that a lot. They supply us with the blockout because it's so related to the 3D space of running around in that world, right? And real world locations and so on. So we can't invent any proportions per se. So that's quite common. We get a blockout and say, make it look like a real place. So the process, it's nothing new, but the challenge is always great to make the step from 3D blockout, which is just gray box spatial awareness, to something that looks like it's real, which is, challenging. Hey, Cascade 32. How's it going? You're new. I don't recognize you. So today's Inktober topic is shattered. I was gonna do another underdrawing of a monster that's kind of shattering as it's breaking free, kind of. I was ready, but it didn't want to. It's a little bit. I think one thing that is really interesting, what they do quite a lot in the game business, is that they do gray box modeling, right? They map the world out first in a blockout. If you look, there is this a recent trend from the people behind Uncharted that they did blockout Saturdays or something, blockout Fridays. They showed the world in the like basic blockout, so that the spatial relationship is strong, and then the dressing is just sugar on top, right? So they really push the spatial aspect first, so that it's fun to play. Ticks all the boxes of nice taking nice corners and getting vistas and climbing and sense of space and so on. And then when they hand it over to the artists, they make it just look fantastic. So they get best of both worlds. The problem is if they would do it there in reverse, right? So that they make it look good and then try to make it fun to play. That's where it usually breaks, right? Oh yeah, Blocktober. There we go, Quentin. Hey, Bon 888, welcome. Cascade 32. Look, you in the records do not always get time to live. I'm not sure really I follow you there, but sounds like a good start of a nice quote or some wise words to live by. Right, so what I'm going to try to do soon is go over this with colors to try to make some sort of sense out of it, I guess. So unfortunately, this morning is not ink. I explained it with my technical difficulties of complete failure. But this is good enough, I think. It does look a little bit like a monkey. What I'm not happy with though is like the continuation of the scatter on the face, or shattering rather, not scattering, shattering. I want it to be a little bit more bigger planes further down, so that the idea of the crack is the cracking. The cracks is that it's like more around the eyes, and maybe I should even make it like organic feeling, so that the cracks is even more weirder, stranger. Maybe we can almost, I don't know. It's gonna require way more attention to treatment to make it look trans-dimensional. So my lovely, lovely top light. Oh yeah, there we go. Actually not. I didn't like it. Okay, so recently I went back. To look at my old warm-ups. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff, actually. It's painting white like this is always so weird, but it's fun. And I think when I started doing that, I started having a lot more fun on these warm-ups. Delarian. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, isn't it? Okay, we'll figure it out. I have faith. I have faith in the process. Let's see where we go. Oh. Okay. Kind of like it. And I kind of don't. Kind of like it, and I kind of don't. Okay, let's see here. Let's do a color dodge. I got 10 minutes left. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I don't think color dodge was the right move. Or maybe it is. I don't know yet. I wonder if I can like fade the shattering so it feels like it's like transitioning. Would that make sense? Oh, I'm erasing. I'm not even I'm not even painting. I'm erasing paint that doesn't exist. Oh man. Some days you should just go back to bed. It's starting fantastic. It's just, God damn it. Come on. Come on, Day. You can only get better from here. You can do it, Day. Come on. I have faith in you. Oh, Delarian. Yeah, the English maybe is going too fast. Delarian. But with time, you always tend to learn a language the more you're involved with it. But unfortunately, I don't speak Russian. Oh, you like the teeth? Coccyx? Yeah, it's getting there. It's kind of making things interesting. I don't really know where this is going. I think what I gotta do is also make another layer on top with some sort of layer setting because I wanna give the shards, which now are kind of separated. I want to give them some sort of flair to them. Um, I could do it with a color range selection, right? So that we can start tweaking them with, let's say, classic color balance stuff that I did to get this palette. But what I think I got to do is do that, but um, set the color balance to some sort of different layer setting. Or should this character be like split with some sort of line, like a magic, like it's been sliced? Let's just go with that. I think that kind of lends itself to the picture there. Mm. By the way, Peleng, what's his name? Kolosov, um, updated his art station with a new concept. If anyone is a Kolosov or Peleng fan. For Dishonored 2, some sort of portrait, which was really nice. And nice and textural. A body shell. Colossal. Yeah, exactly, Captain Balls. Captain Balls. Gaxix. A body shell sounds juicy. One of my favorite comments from who's seen the movie Donnie Darko. Pelling. Who's seen Donnie Darko? That movie with a guy who has some serious mental issues, and the movie itself is very disturbing or strange. Um, but there is a line in there in that movie. It's about a guy who has mental issues, and one of the lines, he's sitting in the cinema with an imaginary bunny, and and um, and he says to the bunny, "Why are you wearing that bunny suit?" I think something in the lines of that. And then the bunny like turns to him and says, "Why are you wearing that human suit?" or something like that. I'm butchering the line, obviously, but there's one of my like favorite things from that movie that stuck with me. It's like that I'm wearing this monkey suit, that I am wearing, like a shell. That's where I was gonna go, Gaxix, where you said a body shell, and I made that mental leap there to Donnie Darko and having a monkey suit or a human suit on. So where am I? 3.5 left. That going darker went actually made it quite interesting actually, but I don't think that's the way to go. What's this? Lighter color overlay. Gaxix. Yeah. It's a really cool movie. And when I saw it, it freaked me out a little bit because uh, that chest transparent worm that's the kind of indicate time travel in Donnie Darko. Um, I was freaking out a bit because as a kid, I kept on dreaming about that. Uh, and the dream was that I was being pulled by this thing, like it's like the path I have to walk. I was getting pulled um, by it in an underground garage towards two big doors at the end of the garage, like this long hallway. And that was like a nasty dream I always had that I hated having. Like it became like an old friend that came back almost. Like made me like I could dream about something, and all of a suddenly I was in that garage and I was being pulled by this force towards those doors, uh, and I hated it as a kid. was weird because it was this reoccurring, exact same hallway, exact same force, like this chest snake thing pulling me in that direction. So when I saw it in Donnie Darko, I was like, "Oh Jesus, I'm crazy like Donnie Darko." Who knows? Maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe some underlying fear. Maybe some, like lack of control or something that the director just keyed into. It's a common thing that humans think about. But when I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit, I'm crazy." I'm crazy as Donnie Darko. I'm Donnie Darko crazy. But then I was like, "Oh no, it's just my crazy brain." Next. Okay. For the last touches, let's add some color in his eyes. Let's just go there. Or maybe I was time traveling, just like Donnie Darko in the movie. Dun, dun, dun. All right, that's it. The discussion of the stream took a really weird turn at the very end, but there we go. There we go. You have to take the good with the bad, right? Thanks everyone for joining in. Different color? No. Thanks everyone for joining. Have a great day. Hopefully, I will fix the Lego camera holder, and we'll be as good as new tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Watch out for the time travel chest snakes.